Hey, hi. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can clean your website malware for free. Okay, I've tried actually recently sometimes to use website malware checkers, and for some reason they fail actually to find these malwares, which sometimes are a big problem in my website. Now, I'm using cPanel, and I'm using a service from a website called Wiz. These guys are really good in customer care. I'm not really pitching them out. I'm not doing affiliate, but they're really kind of good. Okay. Now, what happens in this SIP panel I have with them is I can, in the SIP panel there is no option. In my SIP panel, there's no option to do like malware scan. If it's something which is in your SIP panel, you can do it yourself. Okay. Now, in my SIP panel, I don't have malware scan, but what I do is I contact them. Then they do a full account malware scan on my server. Now I have almost like 20 websites on this server. So I requested them to do a malware scan from their side in my panel. So when they do a scan in the panel, after doing the scan, they kind of generate a text file which they put in your root directory. It's this one, scanreport.txt. So this is the file that I open. Let me click on view. And when I open it, you realize actually these guys can tell me like the malwares that they have actually because actually sometimes they are not malwares, but they are kind of backdoors which people use, and they kind of install malware and all that stuff. Okay, so that's why actually sometimes when you scan your website for malware, you may not actually find it because the backdoor is actually sometimes itself not a malware. Okay, so when they scan, I open this file which they save in the root directory. I kind of have to think about, have to know the website where it's coming from. It's this because on my server I have like more than 15. Then actually I will go to it. I will realize, okay, it's here. It's in the WP content folder, plugins folder, Elementor. So this is the plugin assets. So I have to go into the Elementor folder. Then I have to follow up to where I find this file. So this file has SLJS generic, whatever it is. Okay. And they're saying unofficial phone. So I think it's not really supposed to be there. Then you realize, okay, this website have almost like two free. Okay. And this website, you realize actually the index is infected. PHP file hacker, whatever they're doing with this, I don't know. So let's start with this one. And so what I do, I have to go to this website, which they have said. Then I go to the index. Okay. So let me go to my index. I think it's this one. So this is the index of that's website which is included. Then I have to click on edit. Then because sometimes you just don't actually just delete all the files because they have malware. Okay. So you realize actually someone injected this. Okay, it's kind of weird. That's something like that. So I'm going to select all that, then delete it out. Make sure the list is actually clean. So I'm going to save. So that's how you can actually clean out some malwares in your website. It's something which I have to do for all other files. So this is done. Then they're telling me like in that same site in the topic content in the plugins folder, there's a plugin called Rumfim for Elementor. Then also tabs.js has a problem. Okay, so I have to go to the WP content. So I have to go here. Let me try out to click on some things. Okay, this one is done. I think let me cross up some guys. I think let me cross up this. So I have to go to the WP content. They tell me the plugins. I have a lot of plugins. I really actually don't even know why actually all these are useful. But what I know, I'm definitely sure I don't even need this. So let me just delete them out. So let me delete them out. Definitely, I've never installed these plugins. Okay, and even if they haven't been flagged, but I'm sure actually my website doesn't actually have this. And also, this one's custom something. They kind of look weird because I'm really sure I don't really have this stuff. Then a WP file manager is a good plugin, but it can be a big loophole if someone get access to your website, to your WordPress. So for now, let me delete it out because it really doesn't really control anything on our website. Make sure you delete also unnecessary plugins if you find some. Okay, okay, I think these ones, I'm not really sure. Let me first go inside them. And I think I'm going to leave this one out, leave one for now. Analytics, I really don't need this. Okay. So it's better to sometimes even say permanently. If you're not sure, you can leave it in the trash. So fix, definitely, I've never put anything like fix. So make sure you delete actually some plugins that you're not aware of. I will suggest you first back up your website before you do this, before you delete anything. Slider, okay, I think it's a bit now okay. I'm not sure if this is needed. It's a lot of actually junk stuff here. So let me go to Elementor Pro. So let me just make sure they're saying, okay, plugins. Okay, ROM film for Elementor, okay. Okay, when you go here, widgets assets, okay, you go widgets assets, JS, then tabs.js. And sometimes when I'm actually cleaning this thing, sometimes I look for the updated ones. But in this case, you realize actually all these ones are long. Actually, they're not currently updated. So it means actually the malware has been there from the beginning. So sometimes people think like the malware sometimes just comes out of the blue, but sometimes these things, they're already infected or they already have a loophole. So, so let me edit this out to see what is the problem. So when I open this, it looks like this. So for some reason, this has been flagged. Okay. So I'm not sure of this. This looks to be redirecting to something awards today. So when you scan, some of these things may not really be seen as viruses. So there's a problem with this, I think, because why would it go to awards? So I think this is a redirect. So probably this has a problem. You may not, if you're not sure if this file is needed, you may actually just do something like this. You can clean out this. Okay, hope I haven't cleaned anything out yet. Okay, really didn't want to those two terminations. Make sure you don't have this unnecessary semicolon. So let me actually just delete it out. So let me save this. Okay, so that's how you can clean malware. Some of them they are redirect, some of them you have. But the good thing like this can give you a hits of what it actually may belong. So I also have to look at this security folder, but I think this one we have deleted it out completely. Security something. So some of these folders, if you don't recognize them, just delete them permanently. Okay. Even not sure even this plugin is needed, but if it's not needed, I'll just delete it all. Okay, I think security plugins we have actually folders we have deleted them all of them. So that's how you can clean your website manually for malware. I'll be doing other videos about malware as I clean my servers. If you're interested in videos like this for website design and malware cleaning, you can actually subscribe on my YouTube channel so that you don't miss my future videos. Bye bye.